I think a lot more greenies, or sorry, not greenies, I guess, new elders that come into the mission are are more monotone than they think they are. Thai is tones are a lot. If you say it in the wrong tone, it's a different word, especially if you say vowels too long or short. It can change the word. So it's really important that you hear it and you can speak it. So if I was a new missionary who would come in, most missionaries probably sound, I'll try to do the best I can, sound more like Pom ja pai Yunnan kap, Pom ja pai Yunnan, where it's more pronounced Pom ja pai Yunnan nakap. Yeah, so it's a lot there. It's very distinct, sometimes subtle. But to the Thai people listening and stuff, it makes a big difference in clarity. Also, sometimes vowels, you need to pronounce your vowels right. In some word, like the word E, or the vowel E, it's easy I notice a lot, new missionaries pronounce it E, which is very English, like Prat Yesu Krit, instead of Prat Yesu Kreet. So that's something that's very distinct. It sounds a little bit more just very foreign and just doesn't sound as pretty to Thai ears. So eat, just make sure you know those. And probably the other, just the other biggest thing I mentioned before is the length of your vowels, which they don't emphasize as a lot in the MTC, and at least when I was there. But you can say words like samad, which means the ability, or to do, the ability to do. But if you say, a lot of missionaries will make the mistake of saying samad, samad. So it's like samad, where you have the two of the same vowels, sa and ma, like those two A vowels. But if you say one that's shorter, samad, it's not the same. You have to pronounce it the same length. They're long A sounding vowels. So samad, sort of a thing. So there's the a sound, there's a and a. They're two different vowels in essence. So if I was a new missionary, I could say something like Kun yak cha chuai lao mai hap, Kun yak cha chuai lao mai hap, where a more clear and crisp and more tonal Thai would sound more like Kun yak cha chuai rao mai hap, Kun yak cha chuai rao mai hap. And then, just like for interest, to say something like that in Laotian would sound like Jiao yak si suai rao pu, Jiao yak si suai pu kao bo, Jiao yak si suai pu kao bo. Sorry, I'm just kind of translating from Thai to Laotian, so that's kind of what it sounds like.